Yo, what is up guys? Anthony here, back with another Destiny Child video here on the channel. And in today's video, everyone, we are going to be previewing the last events here showcased on the Lisa's upcoming schedule calendar here, being the Ragna Break Wounded Winter Parts 3 event. Now in the last video, we did preview the upcoming La Doce Vita narrative dungeon featuring Artemisia as well as Driadis. And in today's video, we are going to preview the Wounded Winter Parts 3 event featuring a new 5-star water type Kubaba here being the boss for the event. And this event will take place after the May 26th maintenance heading into June as well. So there's the calendar on screen, and without any further ado, let's preview the event on the Japanese Destiny Child blog and see what we can expect with the upcoming Ragna Break. Alright everyone, so here we are on the Destiny Child Japan blog. As you can see, we do have the Season 25 Wounded Winter Parts 3 Ragna Break event here on screen, showcasing Kubaba in her costume looking very beautiful. We'll see the full image later on. Now if we do scroll down, we do have Kubaba here in her After Awakening costume. I do believe one of the two here, but either way she does look amazing here with the young costume, and of course she does have her motorcycle here looking beautiful. And as well as here, we do have the two costumes being introduced with this Ragna Break event. We will have a costume for the new 5-star wood type attacker in Yuna. So there's the costume icon as well as the icon for the Kubaba costume there during the raid as well. Next up here, we do have the costume for Yuna in full. So there it is, Yuna's new costume for the new 5-star wood type attacker, looking very nice here. It does look very similar to her 4-star unit here, but she does look much more grown up here in the new costume for her 5-star unit. Next up here, we do have the full image of Kubaba's costume here as well, here on a motorcycle, looking very nice. I do love the shading of this costume, looks very detailed and very beautiful. Next up here, everyone, we do have the expectations for the Ragna Break shop and what we could expect. Of course, as normally, we will have the 5-star copies of the boss unit here, being the water type debuffer Kubaba, as well as a 5-star summoning ticket being a water type ticket here, and of course the costume boxes in the final shop as well. And we also do have here the new equipment set as well here showcased on screen, and you can see the images here on the left hand side of the graphic here showcasing the new gear. Next up here, everyone, we do have the 5-star hot spring costume for the new Kubaba. So there it is on screen, and later on we'll check out the live 2D animation for it as well. Next up here, we do have the types of bosses we'll be able to face during the event as well. So there we do have Kubaba as well as Harpy, and of course the 4-star unit there as well for levels 1 through 10. As for the expected Slayer rank rewards here, we do have the typical rewards here, of course granting the 5-star units here of the boss as well as some crystals, the costume select box it does seem here, as well as gold, and of course you will receive some tickets as well based on your ranking. Next up here, everyone, we do have the introduction of the new Yuna. So there she is in her After Awakening costume, looking very amazing here. We do have the new Yuna here showcased on her Guaranteed Upon Summoning banner, and there she is on screen as well. I do believe this is her E-class, but either way she does look very nice, way different than the 4-star unit as well as the costume showcased above. But I do love this unit. I'll definitely be targeting multiple copies of this new Yuna. Next up here, we do have the new soul card that should be introduced with the event as well, showcasing an image of Kubaba there as well on the arts. So overall, a nice looking soul card. I'm not sure if it will increase for the attackers or we will possibly have a debuff evasion card here, just like the past few Ragna Break events. Next here, everyone, for the skill sets of the two new units to be introduced with the Ragna Break event, we do have Chaser Kubaba here, showcased in her After Awakening costume. So the one showcased earlier in the video was the E-class. Overall, the S-class does look a bit more revealing and overall way better here, in my opinion. But there she is on the left-hand side, and as for the kits here, we do have the 5-star water type debuffer. Of course, she will be obtainable for free throughout the Ragna Break events once it does launch. We do have the tap skill here, deals 405 damage to the target, priority lowest HP, inflict skill gauge minus 30% to target, Slide skill here deals 721 damage to 2 targets. Priority charging, inflict corruption, deals 1500 damage each time a time-based buff is given to the target for 20 seconds. So she does deal a decent amount of damage to the units that do receive buffs here in Destiny Child. And of course, for the exclusive PvP effect here, we do have inflict skill gauge minus 35% to targets as well. So overall here, based on the slide skill here, she does seem pretty promising for the Devil Rumble side of the game, as well as Endless Duel. So definitely a nice thing to see here, as the raid unit is something worthwhile to invest in. And we do have the drive skill here, deals 2129 damage to 3 targets. Priority lowest HP, inflict corruption, deals 1800 damage each time a time-based buff is given to the target for 20 seconds long. 90% chance to inflict skill gauge reset to the targets, which is amazing as well here on the drive skill for the areas like Devil Rumble and Endless Duel. As for the leader skill here, all enemies skill charge rates minus 18%. So overall, a good kit here, I would say. A very strong debuffer here to slow down the opponents, and very nice here to be introduced to Destiny Child, as we do have a current fire type PvP meta going on. So if you guys would like to toss her into your team, she doesn't seem to be a bad option. As for the tiers here, we do have tier 6 PvE, PvP tier 8, raid and world boss tier 4 for the new Kubaba. Next up here, everyone, we do have Shadow Yuna. There she is, showcased on the left hand side in her After Awakening costume, looking very beautiful here. And we do have the 5-star wood type attacker for this event. As for the tiers here, we do have PvE and PvP tier 8, raid and world boss tier 9. So she is a very great raid and world boss attacker here. As for the tap skill here though, we do have deal 500 damage, priority lowest HP to 1 target, deals 500 ignore defense damage. In raid, grants plus 35% attack to self for 3 turns here. As for the slide skill, deal 1011 damage, priority lowest HP to 2 targets 2 times, deal 480 ignore defense damage. In raid, deal 1500 bonus damage. As for the drive skill here, deals 2708 damage to all enemies. If the target is a water type, deal 800 bonus damage. And we do have the leader skill here, wood type allies plus 18%, in raid additional plus 20% attack increase. Overall, a very good wood type attacker here. It's nice to see, as the wood type attacker department does lack here outside of Pepita and of course the exclusive collab units being Ayane. So a nice wood type attacker being introduced. Upon fully ignited her, she will be a 6-hit slider, which is very nice and a good investment for the Ragna Break side of the game, as well as the world boss trial. As for the costumes here, everyone, for the new units here, we do have Kubaba in her Before Awakening costume. Showcased on screen here is what we should expect here when she does arrive to the global version. Next up here, as we did see earlier on in the video, we do have Kubaba in her After Awakening costume here as well. And here is Kubaba in the raid exclusive costume here, showcased on screen as well. As for the hot spring costume of Kubaba, here it is on screen also, looking very nice here for the hot spring realm. As for Yuna, everyone, here she is showcased in her Before Awakening costume, of course at E class. As for the S rank costume, here she is on screen as well. As for Yuna's raid costume, here it is on screen, looking very similar to the 4-star characters of hers that she does currently have on the global side. And last but not least, here is the hot spring costume for the upcoming Yuna. So that'll pretty much do it for today's Destiny Child event preview for the upcoming Ragna Break. I know this one is about over an event away, but I did want to preview it on the channel for you all to see what to expect with the upcoming Ragna Break event, if you guys were wondering which units will be introduced with the Wounded Winter Parts 3 event. But make sure to let me know in the comment section below if you guys are excited for the upcoming Kubaba, as well as the new Yuna here on Destiny Child Global to be arriving soon. and of course your thoughts on their skill sets, etc. in the comment section below. But before you go everyone, make sure to check out the links in the description box below if you haven't yet done so already, and of course make sure to leave a like on this video if you guys are enjoying the Destiny Child content here on the channel, and of course would like to see more of it, as well as to make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so already and are enjoying the Destiny Child content here as well. But with all of that being said, I'll see you all in the next Destiny Child video. As always, thank you all so much for watching.